What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best.
All right. So, okay, welcome back, my NextGen family. Okay, we are going to go through on the second part of November 2024, paper 1-1. Okay, from question onwards. Okay, in the last class, we have already went through the first half of it. Okay, please ask all your questions if you all got any questions. Okay, so I'll start with question 7 over here. Okay, question 7. This is a straight line graph type of question. Okay, so last week I also highlighted to you all what are the questions that can be done in your in paper 1, that means without calculator. So if you all see from question 1 to question 6, almost all the questions you can do it without calculator. Okay, but for today, the second half of the paper, okay, you most likely need to use your calculator already. Okay, so can all of you go and take out your calculator as you all practice this? Those of you who are doing the new syllabus. Okay, how to practice? Just a gentle reminder. Normally the first half of the paper, you can try to do it without a calculator first. Okay, that's how you all practice for your paper 1. The second half of the paper, we'll consider it like a paper 2 kind of paper where you need your calculator. Okay, when e to the power of 5y is plotted against x cubed, a straight line passing through the points negative 2.56, 4.38, and 6.54, 9.84 is obtained. Find y in terms of x. Okay, we got this graph here. Okay, so what I like to do, you just roughly sketch it out first. Okay, so we can see it clearly. Okay, how the graph looks like. Okay, you have x and y here. Okay, so negative 2.56, 4.38, probably around here. Then 6.54, 9.84, around here. Okay, then this is a graph that is going up, right? Okay, there are in fact two ways that you can do this question. Okay, if you all got the official mark scheme, later you all can refer to it. I'll show you the way that I prefer to do. Okay, so you may get the same answer, but your way of doing it may be different from mine. Okay, this question is a straight line equation type of question, which I think, okay, not I think lah, it will come out in your paper 2. Okay, this one will come out in paper 2. It can come out in paper 1 if the question is a little bit more simple. Okay, so this one you're right here, chapter 6, straight line graph. Okay, if you want to go and recap on it. All right, what we need to find first for this question, you need to find the two value, which is your m and your c. Okay, your y-intercept and then your gradient. Okay, let's start with finding gradient. Okay, how to find gradient? M is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, we're just gonna take the 2 points, the x and y, 9.84 minus 4.38 over 6.54 minus 2.56. Okay, which we'll get. Okay, just put in your calculator. Or if you want to write it down further, it'll be 5.46. Okay, normally I don't like present like that. 5.46 over 9.1. This is not necessary to write so many lines. Okay, here, just type the whole thing in the calculator. M is equals to 0.6. Okay, this is your first one. Second step, you need to find what is your y-intercept. Okay, for the y-intercept, you need two things. You need your gradient, you need your 1 point. Okay, so you just take any of the point. Okay, so we got m equals to 0.6. Okay, for me, I like to use positive points. So I'll use this one, 6.54 and 9.84. Okay, you can use this point also, but I'll use this point. Okay, you substitute into y equals mx plus c. Okay, but you want to write it in big X and big Y over here. Okay, if you all watched or attended some of my lesson before, okay, I always emphasize this is a question where it's big Y equals to m big X plus c. Okay, this part here is often where students get wrong. Okay, because I will see students start writing here e to the power of 5y equals to mx cubed plus c. Then you will start substituting your x value and your y value here. Okay, don't do the mistake. This one is already your big X and big Y. So you're not going to substitute into E5Y and X cubed. Got it? Okay, so take note on this second step here when we find the C if you all are using this method here. So Y is equals to 9.84 equals to 0.6 times 6.54 plus C. Here will be 3.924 plus C is equals to 5.916, or we can just round it up to 5.92. Okay, you got your M and your C. Okay, now we are going to substitute the M and C into the E, and we're going to replace the X and Y also. Okay, so now you only put into this Y equals MX plus C. Okay, this is your big X and big Y. Only in this third step, you are going to substitute right now is, okay, what's the Y? E to the power of 5Y equals to 0.6 X squared, X cubed plus 5.92. Okay. From here, they say they want Y in terms of X. That means we need to make Y as the subject. Okay, inverse your exponential, we'll get ln. So this will be 5Y equals to ln 0.6x cubed plus 5.92. Then Y equals to 1 over 5 ln 0.6x cubed plus 5.92. Okay, this is your final answer. Okay, if you see this question, this straight line graph one is very repetitive. Okay, they will always give you this question. Big Y equals to M big X plus C. Everyone okay? Okay, the other way that you can do this question also, okay, you can construct 2Y equals MX plus C equation, then you can do a simultaneous equation. For me, I don't really like to use that method, but if you all happen to use that method, okay, you can just write this down. For me, I just stick to one method, okay, so that I can remember. Alternative method, okay, you do like this, okay, you do y equals mx plus c, so you have two equation, which is 4.38 equals to minus 2.56 m plus c. Okay, then here 9.84 equals to 6.54 m plus c. Okay, so you will substitute into y equals mx plus c, then do simultaneous equation. So some of you all like to do this. Okay, this is to settle this part here, to find your m and c. By the end of the day, this is your preference. Both ways also can do it. Okay, can? Okay, I don't want to write so many because scared later you're confused. Okay, so I will only teach you all the method that I think is easier lah. Okay, okay. Now, question B. Okay, so a lot of you just now asked me this question. How to do this? Question B. Find the values of x for which y can exist. This is a 3-mark question. In fact, actually, it's quite an easy 3-mark question, but you all need to know your theory of this question. Okay, anyone understand this question? What does it mean? The values of x for which y can exist. Okay, first of all, we need to know what graph are we dealing with. Okay, this is a y equals to 1 over 5 ln 0.6x cubed plus 5.92. Okay, think about, teacher, rephrase the question. What are the values of x? Values of x means your domain. What is the domain of x for a ln graph? Okay, I rephrase the question. What is domain of x for ln? Okay, do you all remember? More than 0. Very good. Okay, what is more than 0? Argument more than 0, right? The original graph is x more than 0. Do you remember the graph, how it looks like? Okay, so this is how your ln graph looks like, your original one. So this is another way to rephrase it. Okay, so for us to find the values of x here is your argument. Argument means the values inside the bracket. These values here. Argument more than 0. That's all. So you need to solve for this equation here. So 0.6x cubed plus 5.92 more than 0. X cubed Okay, you solve this one. Okay, you bring okay, one value at a time. 0.6x cubed more than negative 5.92. Okay, then 5.92 divided by 0.6. Okay, so x cubed is more than, okay, we can write here minus 148 over 15 first. And x is cube root negative 148 over 15. Okay, which we'll get x is more than 2.14. Okay, easy. So you need to connect back to your knowledge of your log and logarithm. Sometimes they may ask you maybe exponential also. Okay, does the answer have negative? Okay, yes. Sorry, I forgot a negative here. Negative 2.14. Okay, only negative. Okay, if you understand question 7, can you type 7 in the chat? Okay, 777. Okay, awesome. Okay, clear. I can get full marks already. This question. All right, let's move on to the next one. Question 8. Okay, this is an integration question. Okay, integration. So if you haven't learned integration, go and learn integration first. Okay, otherwise, this part here you won't be able to do. Okay, so this is the basic integration type of question. Then later on, you'll see the next one, which they will ask you on the diagram one. Okay, so I will just write this is under chapter 15. Integration. Okay, they want us to find expression of fx given to us, f double prime x, f prime 1, and then f1. Okay, what do we need to do? We have to know the relationship over here first. F prime x, f double prime x, f prime x, and then fx. When we integrate going up here, okay, this will be equals to the previous layer. Okay, so from this is also equivalent to d square y over dx square, dy over dx, fx. Okay, or y. All right, we're gonna start with one layer up first, f prime x. Okay, so f prime x means we need to integrate f double prime x. Integrate 3x plus 5 to the power of negative 2 over 3 dx. This one just a basic one. You plus the power by 1. So this will be 1 over 3. Then divide the new power. Okay, sorry, this is a chain rule one. Then you differentiate inside and then divide it. So when you differentiate 3x plus 5, you get 3. Then this one plus c. Okay, let's call it c1. Okay, you can call it c1 or you can call it c and then later call it d also. Doesn't matter. Okay, any alphabet that you prefer. Okay, maybe you all like c and d. Okay, I put c first. Okay, simplify this. This will be 3x plus 5 at the bottom will just be 1. Okay, so this is your f prime x. Okay, now we need to find our c value. Don't forget the c. Okay, 1 over 3 got times 3. 1 over 3 is from the power here. 3 is from the differentiation of the bracket. So this is called a reverse chain rule method. Reverse chain rule. So when you do chain rule, you have to differentiate. You minus the power, then you multiply it. Right now, you divide it. You reverse the process. Then remember last time we have to differentiate inside, then we multiply. Now you differentiate inside, you divide it. Okay, we substitute the f prime 1 equals to 6. Okay, so I'm going to replace here 3 times 1 plus 5, 1 over 3 plus c equals to 6. Okay, so here will be 8 to the power 1 over 3 plus c equals to 6. 2 plus c equals to 6. C is equals to 4. Okay, so this f prime x is 3x plus 5, 1 over 3 plus 4. Okay, now we want to go another layer up. Now we want to find what is the fx. So fx will be equals to integrate f prime x, 3x plus 5 to the power of 1 over 3 plus 4 dx. Okay, we repeat the same process again. You plus the power, divide new power, then differentiate inside, and then divide it. Okay, what will we get here? 3x plus 5 to the power of 4 over 3 over 4 over 3. Differentiate the bracket inside and then divide it. You get 3 plus 4x plus d. Okay, right now you write d because right now is the other constant already. Okay, cancel the 3 at the bottom. We will get, okay, we simplify to like this, so it become 3x plus 5 to the power of 4 over 3 plus 4x plus d. All right. We now substitute in the value. They gave us f bracket 1 equals to 20. So when we substitute x equals to 1, okay, this one will be 1 over 4, 3 times 1 plus 5 to the power of 4 over 3 plus 4 times 1 plus d equals to 20. Okay, go ahead and find the value over here. Here will be 1 over 4, 8 to the power of 4 over 3 plus 4 plus d equals to 20. Okay, just shift everything to the right hand side. You can just use your calculator. D is equals to 12. Okay, so this is the final answer. Fx equals to 1 over 4, 3x plus 5 to the power of 4 over 3 plus 4x plus 12. 8 marks question. Okay, have to be extra careful when you all calculate this. Okay, because it will spiral down the marks. Okay, but if you happen to count wrong, okay, you all can go and see the mark scheme. Sometimes they still, it's not like the whole thing will be wrong already. It's not like you first step you wrong or you find your C wrong, then they will mark you all wrong. Okay, if your steps is still correct, there's conditions okay, based on your previous value. Okay, but don't overthink all these. Just try your best to do the correct answer. Okay, if you can do question 8, can you type 8 in the chat? 8 marks question here. Quite easy, right, Izan? All right, question 9, I think also is quite okay. Question 9 is a differentiation question. Okay, equation of the curve y is equals to this, where x is less than -1. Show that your dy over dx can be written into this form, where a and b are integers to be found. Okay, what rule do we use over here? Okay, all of you, can you figure out already? What rule do we use here? This will be quotient rule, right? Okay, quotient because function divided by a function. Yeah, okay, quotient rule. So we're going to use u equals to e to the power of -3x plus 2. V is equals to x plus 1. Okay, u prime, you differentiate it. -3e to the power of -3x plus 2. V prime will be 1. Okay, cross it. Formula is vu prime minus uv prime over v squared. X plus 1, -3e to the power of -3x plus 2 minus, okay, one common mistake I see students, you all start from here. Okay, always remember, start from the top right. Your v first. Minus e to the power of -3x plus 2. Okay, times 1. Okay, don't need to write the times 1. Okay, we don't want to complicate the equation. Then over v squared. X plus 1 squared. Okay. Look at the form that they want you to present it. Okay, they want, okay, sorry, maybe we put the 1 okay, to see it clearer. Okay, they want you to factorize out negative e to the power of -3x plus 2, which both here have, and then x plus 1 square will be at the bottom. So we don't need to touch the bottom already. Okay, so we just need to factorize out the top here. Okay, so I want you all to take out this part here. Factorize this part, then the rest will remain inside the bracket, and that will form your ax plus b. Okay, so we factorize here e to the power of -3x plus 2. Here will be x plus 1 times -3 minus 1. Okay, then here we can write the x plus 1 square. Okay, what is x plus 1 minus 3 minus 1. Okay, instead of us keep writing over and over again, let's just calculate at the side here. Okay, here will be negative 3x minus 3 minus 1, which will be minus 3x minus 4. E to the power of negative 3x plus 2 over x plus 1 square, and put a bracket, minus 3x minus 4. Okay, so your A is minus 3, B is equals to minus 4. Okay, 5-mark question. All right, question B. Hence, show that there's only one stationary point on the curve and find its exact coordinates. Okay, if they are asking you about stationary point, what is the equation to find stationary point? Okay, stationary point means your turning point. dy over dx equals to 0. Okay, this is the equation first. dy over dx equals to 0. So we already found this part here. Okay, this is your dy over dx. Okay, let's write this down. E to the power of negative 3x plus 2 over x plus 1 square minus 3x minus 4 equals to 0. Okay, to solve when you have a function, when you have a fraction like this, a fraction kind of function, you only take your numerator equals to 0. So that means you take this 2, which is already your factorized form, equals to 0. You cannot take the denominator equals to 0. Okay, why? Okay, do you know why cannot take the bottom part, your denominator? Okay, because denominator cannot be 0, right? You cannot divide by 0. You get math error. Okay, so you only take numerator equals to 0 when you solve for any sort of fraction kind of function like that. Okay, so we got these two, e to the power of negative 3x plus 2 equals to 0, and then minus 3x minus 4 equals to 0. Okay, for this, there's no solution. Okay, e to the power of negative 3x plus 2, your exponential cannot be 0. Okay, so this one, no solution. Okay, if you don't know how to do this, you try to solve it. Can be non-zero or not? Math error, right? Okay, this one, reject. Okay, so there's no answer over here. You only solve for this. X will be equals to negative 4 over 3. Okay, but are we supposed to just find the x value? They say the word point, exact coordinates. When they refer to the word point, means we need to find our x and y. Okay, so go back to the question. Question says, they give you the y equation. You substitute your x into the y. So e to the power of negative 3, negative 4 over 3 plus 2 over negative 4 over 3 plus 1. Okay, simplify this. Okay, e to the power 4 plus 2, this one will be e to the power of 6. Okay, negative 4 over 3 plus 1. You get over negative 1 over 3. And you can write it as negative 3e to the power of 6. Okay, these two are your values. Okay, number 9, if you can do it, can you type 9 in the chat? Okay, 999. Okay, any question that you have? All right, okay. Question 10. The third and eighth term of a geometric progression are 6 and 1458 respectively. Find the common ratio and the first term of this progression. Where does the negative go? Is there negative is still there? Okay. First part. Where? Where got negative? Here. Which part are you asking? This one. Yeah, -1, right? Factorize. The first step here is factorizing. The minus is still here. Okay. Okay, ask your questions faster. Okay, teacher want to. Okay, because I want to finish up this whole thing. Okay. The third and eighth term of geometric progression. Okay, geometric progression, if you don't know where to get the formula, you all refer to your formula sheet first. You write down all the formulas that you need here first. Okay, so geometric series, bring this down. Okay, this one over here. Right here, so you can refer to it first. Okay, term is this formula. Un AR to the power of n minus 1. Okay, they say the third term is equals to 6 and the eighth term is equals to 1458. Okay, so AR square is equals to 6. Then AR7 equals to 1458. Okay, we know got two equations, two unknowns. Okay, two unknowns, two equation. We need to do some sort of simultaneous equation. All right, the easiest way to solve for a simultaneous equation of a geometric progression is you divide it. Okay, you divide it to eliminate the a. You have to remember because the nature of the equation. Okay, so you take this, let's call this equation 1, equation 2. You take the bigger power, you take 2 divided by 1. AR7 over AR square equals to 1458 divided by 6. Okay, this would be the fastest way to do because your A and A you can cancel off. R7 over R square, R5, 1458 divided by 6, we will get 243. Okay, fifth root it, we will get here 3. So R is equals to 3. Okay, then we want to find the A value, you just substitute into any equation. Okay, so let's substitute into equation 1. A 3 square equals to 6. A 6 over 9, which is equals to 2 over 3. Okay, these two, they are answers. Okay, now for this question, how to do? Okay, how do we do this question? Question B. The first three terms of a second geometric progression are cos theta, 2 cos square theta, and 4 cos cube theta. When negative 90 to 90 degrees is the theta. Find the values of theta for which this geometric progression has a sum to infinity. Okay, so how do we do this? Okay, what is the range of values over here? Okay, anyone got this answer here? Okay, what is this sum to infinity first? Okay, whenever you see this question, sum to infinity, you use this formula. A 1 over 1 minus r, modulus r is less than 1. Okay, so we need to use this criteria. We cannot ignore this part here. Okay, we write down this equation first. S infinity equals to A over 1 minus r. Then we have this. R modulus is less than 1. Okay, first thing that we're going to find is let's find what is our R value first. R, we can take the next term divided by the previous term. So R is 2 cos square theta over cos theta, which will get 2 cos theta. Okay, how do we expand this equation here? Modulus R is less than 1. Okay, this is how we do it. When you expand it, it will become R is in between negative 1 and 1. Okay, this is how it looks like. Okay, what is the R value that we calculated from the top? 2 cos theta negative 1 over 2 to 1 over 2. Sorry, negative 1 to 1 first. Then we divide both sides by 2. Okay, from negative 1 over 2 to positive 1 over 2. Okay, negative 1 over 2 to positive 1 over 2. Okay, anyone understand what this means? How do we find the value from negative 1 over 2 to positive 1 over 2? Okay, trigo. Okay, yes, it's a trigo. But how to solve it? Okay, anyone got the answer? Can I see anyone in the chat here? What is your final answer for this question here? Anyone managed to get this answer? Because honestly, I found this question a bit more unique, how they structure it. No? Okay, no one got the answer. Okay, you're trying to see? Okay, I give you all 30 seconds. I give you all 1 minute. Okay, I want you all to try this question. Okay, because I find this question a little bit more unique on how they structure it. Okay, anyone can do this question, means you're quite good already. All right. Okay, so I give you all some time to do this question, right? Okay, what do we need to do from here? They are asking us to find where exactly is cos theta from negative 1 over 2 to 1 over 2. Okay, I think the best way that we can do this, right, is we sketch out the cos graph. Okay, from where to where? Okay, we want the range from negative 90 to 90. Okay, but let's draw a bit bigger first so that we can see okay exactly where is it. Okay, how does a cos graph look like? Okay, if we were to draw, let's say, an entire cos graph, maybe like this, right? Okay, this from 0 to 360. Okay, let's draw half of it, 0 to 80. Okay, so from here to here, this one will be 90 degrees. Then here will be 180 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to draw this part here also. Like that. Okay, this is from negative 90 degrees to negative 180 degrees. Okay, where exactly will we get from negative half to half? Okay, if you understand the graph, it's like that, right? 1, then here is negative 1. Okay, so I use the diagram over here to illustrate it. 1 to negative 1. Okay, half, where will it be? Half of this whole thing and half of here. Okay, this positive 1 over 2 to negative 1 over 2. Okay, but we need to now find this angle and this angle. Okay, how do we find? Okay, if you remember before we learned the ASTC method, right? This is the method. That means you this is one of the other methods to find your values. Okay, your values of your angles. So we are going to solve it as normal. We find our alpha value here first, which is your base angle. And from here, we're going to need to find like that. Cos theta is equals to 1 over 2. Okay, then your alpha value will be equals to inverse cos 1 over 2, which is equals to 60 degrees. Got it? Okay, that means from here to here, okay, I draw not very symmetrical. From here to here is positive 60 degrees. From here to here is negative 60 degrees. Okay? All right. We need to read this graph very carefully. Okay. Now, where exactly in the graph we want also? So they say we only want from negative 90 to 90 degrees. And the answer that we want to solve is from -1/2 to 1/2. That means we want to solve the answer, right, for this question should be from here to here and from here to here. That means we want to find these angles here. We got here -60 until here. Okay, this angle here will be actually 180 minus 60, which is 100 and minus 120 over here. Okay, but we don't care about this part here. So this part here, we will erase it. Okay, we only want this part here. Okay, so I will draw this again. Okay, we only want this part here. This part down here, I don't want because we only want from here to here. Okay, where is the values until 1/2? So that means we only take here the answer will be from 0 to 1/2 only, which is this section here and this section here. Quite different, right? How they structure this question. Your final answer will be from -90 to -60 degrees and from 60 degrees to 90 degrees. Got it? Okay. Can you use ASTC method to solve this? You think you can use ASTC method? A bit hard to see. Okay. I don't think we can because you need to see the graph, where exactly is from -1/2 to +1/2 here. Okay? Very different this question. Yes, I also agree. Alright, so this 10B is a question that I want you all to highlight also. Okay, just in case it comes out something similar, because normally I would say in every paper there'll be like 1 or 2 questions that's a little bit quite different from all the past year questions. Make it sound very confusing, yeah. Okay. 10. If you're good with 10, can you type 10 in the chat? Okay, any question, please write down right now. Okay, ask me all the question. Do we need to draw out this diagram to get the marks? You don't need to draw out to get the marks, but you need to draw out so that you can see where is your answer. For me, I will draw it out so it's easier for me to see where exactly is from this -1/2 to +1/2. Okay, good. Okay, I see all the 10s. Okay, I hope I make it clear for y'all this explanation here. All right, let's go to question 11. Okay, another integration question. This one you need your calculator. Okay, the diagram shows y equals to 4 plus sine 2 sine 3x and the straight line AB. A and B lies on the curve. The x coordinate of A is pi over 18. X coordinate of B is pi over 3. Find the area of the shaded region. Give your answer in exact form. Okay, this one will be in paper 2. Okay, definitely need your calculator. Okay, what is given to us first? Let's find our point A and point B first. Okay, we'll start here. Point A. Okay, point A given to us is x equals to pi over 18. Okay, so the y equals to 4 plus 2 sine 3 pi over 18. Okay, put into your calculator and change it to radian mode first. This one change to radian. Okay, got it, Chloe. 5. Okay, so our A here will be pi over 18. Let's label it down. Pi over 18, 5. Okay, the next one. Point B. X is pi over 3. Y equals to 4 plus 2 sine 3 pi over 3. 4. Okay, so here pi over 3, 4. Okay, the next one. To find the area of the shaded region, we need to find area under this graph minus the area of the trapezium here. Okay, so you need to find both of the area and you also need to put it in exact form. Okay, look in the question. They say giving your answer in exact form. Okay, what is the area under the graph? We will use integration. Okay, this one will be integrate from pi over 18 to pi over 3, 4 plus 2 sine 3x dx. Okay, this one got sine, right? Sine, when we integrate, what do we get? Okay, so we have to use s, c, negative s, negative c. Okay, when we integrate sine, we'll get positive cos. Sorry, negative cos. Negative cos here. Okay, then this 3, you have to divide it by 3. So our answer here will be 4x plus, minus 2 over 3 cos 3x from pi over 18 to pi over 3. Okay, substitute in the values. Okay, so both of over here. So here will become 4 times pi over 3 minus 2 over 3 cos 3 times pi over 3 minus 4 times pi over 18 minus 2 over 3 cos 3 times pi over 18. Okay, simplify the whole thing here. Okay, I will actually straight away don't need to keep writing out over and over again. So you take this minus this here, then this one minus, then minus minus this over here. Okay, what is the value that we will get here? Okay, so 4 over 3. This one can you type straight in the calculator? Can. So 4 over 3 minus 4 over 18, we'll get 10 over 9 pi. Okay, sorry, this one you all might need to separate it. Okay, because both of this will be in a different form. One is a nice value. Okay, type it in the calculator. 2 over 3 cos pi, we'll get negative 2 over 3. Then 2 over 3 cos pi over 18. Okay, let me see. Can we get the exact value here? Okay, does your calculator show you the exact value of pi over 18? Sorry, 3 over 18. So pi over 6. Pi over... Okay, y'all might need to change it first. Cos pi over 6. Okay. This one, y'all need to simplify it first. Then only the exact value will come out. Somehow the calculator process differently. Okay, so cos pi over 6, you get sec 3 over 2, which you multiply by 2 over 3. Okay, we get sec 3 over 3 plus sec 3 over 3. Okay, so this is your green color value. This is your blue color value. And this one, your yellow color value. Okay, so this will be your area under the graph. Now, we need to find the area of trapezium. Okay, area of trapezium, we will use a formula 1 over 2 a plus b multiply by height. Okay, what is the a and b? This is a equals to 5. This is b equals to 4. This is the height. Okay, height it will be pi over 3 minus pi over 18. Okay, substitute into the formula. 1 over 2, 5 plus 4, pi over 3 minus pi over 18. Okay, we get here 5 over 4 pi. Okay, final one, shaded area. We will take area under the graph minus off area of trapezium. So 10 over 9 pi minus 2 over 3 plus sec 3 over 3 minus 5 over 4 pi. Okay, sorry, I think I also give a wrong value here. This will be plus 2 over 3. Okay, have to double check. Okay, double check your values here. Plus 2 over 3. Because it's negative. Okay, here we will get our final answer. 2 over 3 plus 3 over 3. Then the 2 pi's join together, we'll get negative 5 over 36 pi. Okay. Question 11. Done. Hey, 11, if you can do this, please type 11 in the chat. All of you, 11, you okay? All right. One last question. Okay, question 12. Okay, question 12 is a trigo question. We definitely need your calculator here. Okay, solve 2 cosec square theta minus 5 equals to 5 cotangent theta. Okay, cosec square, and then you got cotangent theta. For here, you need to simplify to one trigo first. So you go to the, when you see a square, okay, whenever you see a square in trigo square, you all go over here, trigo identities, you copy it down. Okay, this is where you all need to refer to. Okay, can you simplify all of them to either cosecant or cotangent? Okay, normally we will change the cosecant, okay, because here got square. Cosecant square will become 1 plus cot square. So we replace it, 2 bracket 1 plus cotangent square theta minus 5 equals to 5 cot theta. Okay, open up. 2 cot square theta minus 5 equals to 5 cot theta. 2 cot square theta minus 5 cot theta minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, this one is a quadratic equation, so factorize it. 2 cot theta plus 1 cot theta minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, from here, we're going to solve for this. Okay, you want to make your cot theta equals to an alphabet also can. Cot theta equals to negative 1 over 2. Cot theta is equals to 3. Cot, you change it to tangent, this will be negative 2. Tangent equals to 1 over 3. Okay, until here, everyone okay? So you need to use your identities, simplify it to one trigo first, then you eventually need to change it to sine cos tangent also because we're going to use ASTC method to solve, and you can only use sine cos and tangent. Okay, now the next step, you have to find your base angle. After you find your base angle already, then you have to do into your ASTC. Okay, so base angle, alpha, inverse tangent 2, you don't put the negative inside first. Our base angle here will be 63.4 degrees. Okay, we do one at a, actually we can do it simultaneously. Okay, alpha here, inverse tangent, 1 over 3. Here is 18.4 degrees. Okay, now we draw our ASTC. Okay, which quadrant do we need to select? Okay, you see here also the domain of angles for the theta is negative 180 to 180. Okay, do you all know how to select and how to calculate it? Okay, immediately. Okay, we select which quadrant first. Okay, from here. Which quadrant will it be? Your tangent is negative. So ASTC, quadrant 2 and quadrant 4. Okay, for this one, because tangent is negative. So we will put here and here for the alpha. Okay, how do we get the angles here? They want us to solve from negative 180 to 180. It means the angles that we want to solve is from here until here. Okay, do you all know how to do this one? From negative 180 to 180. Okay, that means you have to find this point and this point here. Okay, this is 0 over here. So the first angle would be, okay, this part here, alpha is equals to, the angle here, theta, is equals to negative alpha. For here, this one is the positive side, so your theta is 180 minus alpha. Okay, whereas for this one, your tangent is equals to positive, so we will take quadrant 1 and quadrant 3. Okay, draw here, quadrant 1, quadrant 3. Alpha and alpha here. Okay, the same thing, we will take from the angles here all the way to here. Okay, this is from negative 180 to 180 degrees. Okay, how do we find this angle here? This is 0, so how do we find here? On the negative side, we can calculate it like this. This is as if like your second quadrant like that, but you put a negative in front. 180 minus alpha. Okay, this is at the start of the trigo. We actually learned about this, how to draw this. I forgot what's the exact name for it. I think it's called a reference line. Okay, so here will be theta equals to alpha. Okay, can we find our final answers from here? Okay, we got 4 answers. Theta is equals to negative alpha, negative 63.4 degrees. The second one, 180 minus 63.4 degrees, which is 116.6 degrees. Okay, for this one, the negative one, 180 minus 18.4, okay, we should get negative 161.6 degrees. Then theta is equal to alpha. Alpha is 18.4 degrees. Okay, so you got 4 answers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 100%, one question, at least one question of this trigo will come up. Okay, you see here, this is already 7-mark question. This one I will consider a little bit more of a complex kind of trigo. Okay, anyone here still struggle with this type of question? Trigo. Because I can guarantee you it will come up. This type of question. Okay, so in our coming weeks, before our official IGCSE exam, I will be going through with you how to do this type of question. Okay, we'll dedicate probably at least one lesson because this 100% will come out. Sound quite confusing, right? Yeah, this solving one, you all need to master it. Guarantee you some marks already. And you see for this question here, you see the next question is 5 marks. 7 marks plus 5 marks, 12 marks already over here. It's a lot of marks. Okay, one last one for today. Question B. Solve the equation 3 sine bracket 2 phi plus 1.5 equals to 2. Your phi is from 0 to 5, okay? Then phi is in radian. So change your calculator to radian mode first. We're going to solve for this. First thing will become 2 over 3. Okay, then we're going to find our base angle. So inverse sine 2 over 3. Make sure you change it to radian mode first. So this will be 0.7297. Okay. From here, okay, we first have to understand this value here also. Okay, you see the range that they want us for the angles is from 0 to 5. Okay, so from here, what can we do? You find what is this value here. We will take from 1.5 to 11.5. Okay, what exactly is 1.5 to 11.5? Okay, so for me, I also cannot really process it in radian. So I will convert the understanding to degree first. Okay, so we will take 1.5 times, okay, times 180 over pi. Okay, you now to change it to degree. So this will be equivalent to 85.9 degrees to 658.9 degrees. Okay, what does this mean? It means you will need to consider about two rounds of it. Because one round is 360 degrees, two rounds is 720 degrees. Okay, so when you find the based on the first one, okay, the 0 to 360 degrees, you get two answers. You need to add another one more loop because we want to consider until 658.9 degrees. Okay, understand the rationale here? Okay, why we find this? Okay, now we draw into our ASTC. ASTC, this one sign is equals to positive. Okay, so we'll take A and S, quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, this is alpha, alpha. Okay, so to find the answer here, this is alpha, this is pi minus alpha. Then I want you all to add 2 pi to both of these answers. Okay, so the easy way to do this, now you all calculate first. So 2 pi plus 1.5 is equals to 0.7297. Then pi minus alpha, which is 2.4119. Okay, this is your alpha. Alpha, this is pi minus alpha. Okay, this is based from 0 to 360 degrees or 0 to 2 pi. Okay, I want you all to add 2 pi to these two values so that we can find from 2 pi to 4 pi. Okay, 4 pi will be equivalent to 12 point something lah. Okay, so it'll be slightly above this one. Okay, so just take these two values, add 2 pi and 2 pi. We get 7.0129. Then here, 8.6591. Once again, why did I do that? It's because from I changed to angles, I know from these angles, the angles that I want to consider is from 85.9 to 658.9 degrees. If in terms of radians, I also cannot process what's the value. I don't know what's this value, 1.5 and 11.5. Very hard for me to process. So I changed it to degree to understand it better. Okay, now from here, you can actually reject one of the values here because you see the answer, the range of answer that we want for 2.5 plus 1.5 is 1.5 to 11.5. There's one answer here that is out of the range. So this one, we'll take it off. Okay, the one. This 3, is it within the range? Within 1.5 to 11.5, right? Okay, so now you take these 3 values, you minus 1.5 divided by 2. Okay, take all the values, minus 1.5, then divide by 2. You'll get 0.456, 2.76, and then 3.60. Final answer, this 3. Okay, final one on Trigo. If you can do this, can you just type 12? Okay, type 12 for this question here. Okay, any question? Please write down your question. Okay, all good. All right, so this is it for the ON 2024 paper 1-1. I think the second half a little bit trickier. Okay, so go and try the paper 2. Okay, I'll send this to y'all and we'll stop our recording here and then see y'all for the next paper.